These days, every public school district faces serious financial hurdles. When it comes to transporting kids to athletic events and local field trips, most rely on the unglamorous yet cost-effective Old Faithful.
People use their school buses, their yellow school buses. About 95% of the schools do that.
Fortunately for the cash-poor Cleveland schools, they've got plenty of extra buses, and despite recent layoffs, nearly 80 spare drivers. So when the Collinwood High School baseball team heads over to their home field at Humphrey Park, you might think transportation is a no-brainer. Just 2 miles away, it's a trip which takes less than 6 minutes. But last Monday, the Railroaders arrived in style in a luxury charter bus. So did their fellow Cleveland Public School opponent, the Rhodes High Rams.
Makes absolutely no sense to me. And somebody needs to explain that.
On Tuesday, Collinwood squared off with East Tech at Luke Easter Park. Again, each arriving in their own private charter. On Thursday, teams from across the area converged on Lakewood Stadium for the district track meet. Every suburban public high school stepped off a yellow school bus. The Cleveland team showed up in chartered coach buses and taxi cabs.
I would say that they're the exception.
We found Cleveland taxpayers shelled out over $5,000 to charter kids to a track meet at Baldwin Wallace. Another $10,000 so district athletes could ride coach buses to East Tech High School for mandatory physicals.
We should use yellow buses to transport youngsters for co-curricular activities. And if we're not doing that, it doesn't make any sense.
While yellow school buses are used for some events, in the past 2 years, the Cleveland schools have spent $550,000 on chartered buses. 2/3 of the trips were to destinations within an hour's drive, at a cost typically between $300 and $800 per bus.
This isn't a schlub bus, this is a luxury bus.
Top of the line, J4500.
Since the beginning of last school year, John Miley's Midtown Express has earned $365,000, transporting Cleveland students in buses which feature video screens, DVD players, comfort reclining seats, and a lavatory.
This to me is a no-brainer. We shouldn't be using charter buses to haul kids. We should be using yellow school buses.
It's not just sports. We found the district has hired charter buses for short field trips to the Art Museum, the Great Lakes Science Center, and Jillian's Pool Hall in the Flats. And remember those taxi cabs? Last year, taxpayers paid $777,000 so kids could take taxis to extracurricular activities.
All I know is that the teachers are being laid off, and we need to protect the classroom first.
For as the board tries once again to pass a levy, they'll need to convince a skeptical public they've taken every step to save every penny.